1974. Nainital. Steve Jobs, the co-founder and former CEO of Apple Inc., visited India for spiritual enlightenment, and he later described it as one of the most formative experiences of his life. 2023. Mumbai. Apple's current CEO, Tim Cook, visited India and said, "We're putting enormous energy into this, and we're here for 1,000 years." Tim Cook's trip is the clearest indication yet that India has emerged as a strategic priority, as supply chains shift away from China and its smartphone market becomes saturated with iPhone users. So, can India become a potential manufacturer of Apple products? Interestingly, Apple has had a 15-year relationship with China, which could be replicated in India, a massive market with a growing middle class that has the potential to produce millions of Apple devices. According to analysts, Apple should increase its marketing and retail in India as the country offers a large market size and maturing economy. The Indian government wants to collaborate with Apple to enable manufacturing, which will help Apple to increase its revenue potential in the subcontinent. Apple has less than 5% of the smartphone market in India, compared to 18% in China, making it a huge untapped market for the company. However, the Android operating system is used by the majority of smartphones in both countries, led by Samsung and several Chinese brands. This brings us to our next question. What challenges has Apple faced with its manufacturing in China, and how is it looking to mitigate those challenges by expanding its production in India? Apple's strategy is to manufacture its products in India, which will require Apple, its manufacturing partners, as well as support from the local and national governments. Trade tensions and potential tariffs during the Trump administration, as well as supply chain disruptions caused by COVID and China's COVID policies, have resulted in sales shortfalls over the last 5 years, and almost all iPhones are made in China. India may benefit as Apple is now actively seeking non-Chinese manufacturing. Recently, India's Commerce Minister told a leading media publication that Apple was manufacturing its latest iPhone 14 and has a goal of producing 25% of all iPhones in the country. Apple's main manufacturing partner, Foxconn, is constructing a $700 million iPhone parts plant in Bangalore. The Indian government, like China's, wants to embrace Apple and use it to attract high-tech manufacturing and development firms. Now, what factors can boost iPhone sales in India? Due to the popularity of Android in India, iPhone buyers are more likely to switch, and price is a critical factor. Most Indian phones are less expensive than the cheapest new iPhone. The average smartphone price in India in February was $224, up 18% from 2022, while the iPhone SE in the United States costs $429. Apple may be able to bridge this gap by offering installment payments or discounts for trading in old phones, as financing and trade-ins have made products more affordable and given buyers more options. Sales are expected to increase as a result of the 2 Apple stores opening this week and the 2020 launch of the online Apple Store. However, growth may take time, as analysts warn that all the hype about India is fantastic, but don't expect things to change overnight. Apple's potential in India has previously excited investors, and Cook's long-term commitment to the country suggests that the company is willing to invest in the market for the next 1,000 years. In conclusion, India is critical to Apple's sales growth, and the company is prioritizing it as a strategic market. As Apple opens new stores and collaborates with the Indian government to enable manufacturing, the company has the potential to tap into the largest untapped market for the iPhone and see significant revenue growth. However, success in the Indian market remains to be seen, and growth may take time.